So we're gonna be reacting like we have a react in YouTube channel for like a month ago. So yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm not like gonna do the same thing like other YouTuber like quick who made this one same thing that I'm gonna do right now. So but yeah, we're gonna be reacting to something that is worse that we hate, that Roblox made these avatars looks terrible. So now we're going with every Roblox trend explained a minute by a guy named Callan. This guy is kind of a YouTuber. But make sure to give him like subscribe button, and don't forget to do mine too. I had to play Papa Freezeria later. Right now we're gonna be reacting that because I never done that before. So let's go.
Green Bean. The green bean trend blew up on Roblox after the so-called admin abuse war between the games Grow a Garden and...
Green Bean was like a crazy avatar that I've never seen in my life. Back when I was playing TOH, if you know what that game is, Tower of Heck. It's one of the Roblox games. Yeah, and all I see some bunch of green bean avatars. Like all I see, all of them crossing all over the world. That be this is actually associated with the game called like this one, Grow a Garden. A game where you're gonna go grow a planet, whatever that is. So he made like some kind of event where you can wear one of those avatars, like green. That's called Green Bean, which is it made some kind of like whole minions in there, which is quite
deal
creepy.
A brain rot. Players who sided with Grow a Garden began dressing in bright green bean-shaped avatars to show which side they were on. At first, it was funny and lighthearted, but once it caught on, it like spread everywhere.
Oh, it's happened because they were like side of one of the game, like Grow a Garden and Still a Brain Run. I haven't want to say that name right now, so this is what they're talking about right now.
Before long, entire servers were swarmed with nothing but green beans. Instead of standing out, players blended into identical crowds. And what started as a joke quickly turned into one of the most repetitive and annoying styles on Roblox. The hate comes from two things. First, the oversaturation. Roblox thrives on creativity, but when every avatar is the same, that individuality disappears. Second, the green bean look became tied to the rivalry, so if you weren't on their side, it felt like they were forcing the trend onto everyone. That's why green beans are so disliked. What began as a silly symbol in an admin abuse war turned into an irritating copy-paste fad that many players see as the definition of unoriginal Roblox fashion.
This is the reason why Grow a Garden's there, because of the green bean situation.
Brain rot games.
Of course, we got to start the second one. What is the most hated game of all time? I will get like some kind of puke when I see this.
Few Roblox trends have been as divisive or as chaotic as brain rot games. The most notorious of these is Steal a Brain Rot, a game where you collect bizarre, AI-generated characters known as brain rots, and then try to steal them from other players.
They found these things in YouTube channel, and they're copying the same thing in the game. So this is what they call Steal a Brain Rot. It's a game where kids are crying so badly when you steal some kind of stuff, like you steal some toys on them. So this is what exactly
on the surface, it sounds harmless, but the gameplay was designed to trigger frustration, and that's exactly what happened. Players quickly became attached to
like harmless when you steal a brain rot. Like look, this is an example where a kid got this brain rot, and the other guy steal for him. The reaction is gonna go like cry, babies, screaming, death threats, other stuff.
Brain rots.
Not even like a kids are doing this, by the way. I've seen a lot.
Treating them as valuable trophies. When another player stole them, the emotional outbursts were extreme. Clips of meltdowns began spreading across TikTok and YouTube, turning the game into a spectacle. Ironically, those viral reactions made it even more popular, and before long, Steal a Brain Rot was one of the biggest games on Roblox, with millions of concurrent players. But popularity didn't equal respect. Critics slammed the game for being toxic and manipulative. It wasn't
Big, by the way, was the most failed group I've never seen in my life.
Designed to be fun in the traditional sense. No way you doing this! On top of that, it leaned heavily into pay-to-win mechanics, with expensive weapons and powers giving paying players massive advantages. For many, brain rot games weren't a funny joke anymore. They were a stressful, toxic trend that showcased the darker, more exploitative side of Roblox gaming. Retroslop.
We've been saying like hate on this one, like Retroslop was one of like Transformers into furry to noob into a furry, making a transformation into Retroslop.
Slop is a Roblox avatar trend that tries to bring back the classic Roblox look, but usually misses the mark. The word itself comes from retro plus slop, and that pretty much explains it. Outfits that are supposed to feel nostalgic, but instead look like messy imitations. Players will often mix old Roblox accessories
because these avatars are like associated with the game called Forsaken. Those are people they wearing different outfit, like the most nostalgic avatar into different avatar, and then they're gonna work into Retroslop, whatever that is.
Random modern clothing or hairstyles, which clashes instead of feeling
and it's
authentic.
Because the new classic avatar and furry avatar, you can transform them into same thing, like Retroslop, other stuff.
The reason people hate on Retroslop is because it feels fake. A lot of players who dress this way weren't even around during the era they're imitating. So to older Roblox fans, it comes across as forced nostalgia. Instead of honoring Roblox's early culture, it looks like people pretending to be veterans when their accounts were made just a year or two ago. Another big reason for the hate is how overdone it's become. At first, retro-themed outfits were a fun throwback, but as more people copied the style, it got repetitive and lost its originality.
Yep.
What used to be creative now feels like everyone recycling the same overplayed look. That's why Retroslop is seen as corny and inauthentic. Less of a tribute to old Roblox and more of a watered-down, try-hard aesthetic that veterans can't take seriously. Gooners. Gooners are one of the most...
Why would we start with the most creepy avatar? Why do we have to start with this one?
Controversial and despised Roblox trends. And for good reason.
This game is quite dangerous. I want to see that.
The term itself has
I want to see that too.
I want to see that and the avatars that fall under the Gooner style are typically dressed in sexualized or suggestive outfits. That might not sound unusual in a different game, but Roblox is a
This game is way. This platform is way associated with the audience. Like, kids will probably see some crazy ladies avatar wearing this kind of disgusting outfit. They gotta like run away. Like, why in the world where people are like crazy with that outfit? Why would they make it? What was the point of making this avatar? Like, literally, people hate it. It's creepy.
Form dominated by kids and teens. Seeing avatars dressed this way felt completely inappropriate and out of place. The style has existed in one form or another for years, often slipping past Roblox's moderation systems.
This is what happens when you wear this outfit.
Whenever it resurfaces, it sparks outrage across the community. Players call it cringy, unsafe, and disturbing. Parents,
of course, it's unsafe.
Voiced
What type of avatar do you think it is? This is the most dangerous avatar, by the way. Dangerous. Why is there 2 balls on her chest? Why are the two
Proof that
bars on the
Roblox's
horse?
moderation isn't as strong as it should be. What makes Gooners so hated isn't just the outfits, it's what they represent. They symbolize the darker side of Roblox, the side that pushes inappropriate content.
Why would it with this kind of like two shoulders right there? Why
Onto a
would it
platform where it doesn't belong.
there?
To many, Gooners aren't just another avatar trend. They're a warning sign that
They're looking for a warning. Like there's nothing gonna happen. Like if you actually wear this avatar, nothing's gonna happen. It's fine. This is not a kids game. This is not a part of a children game. This is a part of ours right now. This is the most disgusting.
Roblox can sometimes fail to protect its younger audience. Fake core blocks.
Fake core block. Of course, we gotta start with this conversation. This kind of leggy avatar right there is most hated of all time. People are wearing fake core block for no goddamn reason.
Core Block's Death Speaker
Even if they
leg is
wear
one
real, it's still worse.
of the most
matter what.
legendary Roblox items ever. It's a flex, a status symbol, and it costs over 17,000 Robux, an insane amount of money for a single
17
cosmetic. Owning the
1,000
real
Robux
Core
is
Block's
like
leg is a way
way
of
enough.
showing off wealth and dedication to the platform. But then came fake Core Blocks.
Without making like a default outfit like that core block, it's way easier. I mean, it's quite cost like a lot amount, but you can like just make your own core blocks with the legs on, and you can like pretend like, hey, I got my core block, I got my money, I'm so rich.
These knockoff versions mimic the look of the original leg, but cost a tiny fraction.
It feels like so annoying when people are like wearing like headless and core block, and they're gonna act like, hey, you're so poor. Look at me, look how rich I am. Look what I got a real core block, guys. I got a real core block. I got a real headless too. They actually got fake headless, by the way. That actually makes sense, by the way. They're literally making fake headless in there. There's a bunch of them.
Of the price. Suddenly, anyone could get the Core Blocks look without spending thousands of Robux. Casual players loved it. They could finally join in on the style without
They
breaking.
try so hard to, like, hold on, let me get this. They try so hard to buy real core blocks, but instead of that, they gotta buy fake one, not the real one.
Bank. But for longtime collectors and purists, fake Core Blocks was a betrayal. It ruined the prestige of owning the real thing.
Like literally, this doesn't look like a core block to me. It looks like a core block by legs pitted into the, but the other leg is turned into a blue.
To them, it was like wearing counterfeit designer clothes. You might fool some
this
people,
is
but
kind of like,
everyone who knows the
like,
difference
I
sees it as
kinda, but
cheap
I'm not-
and fake.
This whole avatar right there, right? Let me
Ruined
go
the
back
prestige
a
of
little bit.
owning the real thing. To them,
This whole avatar right there is the most original core core blocks. What the original avatar. So which is I mostly actually hate core blocks. Anyways, so not gonna. This is the original one, better than the side of bone, which is fake thing.
it was like wearing counterfeit designer clothes. You might fool some people, but everyone who knows the difference sees it as cheap and fake. The debate between
It's
accessibility
crazy if actually like not wearing a core block and just like wearing without leg instead. That would be crazy.
for everyone and exclusivity for collectors
That would-
turned fake Core Blocks into a
would be
heated,
amazing.
divisive, and widely hated trend. Rupert, also known as
Never
Rupert
heard of
Gaming
that, by the
Guy,
way.
became one of the most
What
notorious.
was neck hurt?
notorious Roblox trolls by constantly showing up in games and streams just to cause chaos. His main tactic was using soundboards, blasting loud noises, memes, or random sound effects to throw everyone off. At first, this kind of trolling was seen by some as funny background chaos, but it didn't take long for people to realize Rupert wasn't just joking around. He was deliberately ruining the experience for others. What pushed him from annoying troll into hated figure was how far he took it. Rupert would spam racial slurs, especially the N-word, in Roblox.
What? Nigga would actually do such things? That's quite bad. I mean, I was definitely gonna try roast for a little bit. He looked like a marshmallow head, by the way. That's what it looks like right now. Look at that freaking nasty hair. Nasty, creepy hair. Like, even the face looks creepy enough. Look at that. Look at the face.
Voice chat. He often did this while joining streamers' games, completely destroying their broadcasts by forcing them to mute, cut audio, or even end their streams to avoid getting in trouble with Twitch or YouTube. For creators who rely on streaming, Rupert wasn't just a distraction. He was a real problem. The community quickly turned on him. Instead of being...
Well, that's happening to the same people are literally are affected by Roblox right now. They are so tragically acting like a robot himself, and it's talking different, like toxic behaviors, other crazy stuff. Like that's what got him crazy.
Remembered as a harmless prankster, Rupert became a symbol of toxic behavior. Someone who crossed the line between playful trolling and outright harassment.
I'm not gonna lie, if you guys heard Nobody J is way better than this guy. Subscribe to James, by the way.
His antics showed how disruptive one person with a soundboard and bad intentions could be, and that's why his name still carries so much hate in the Roblox community. Condo Games. Condo Games are one of
Let's go talk to Public Bag to some later, shall we?
Darkest and most hated parts of Roblox. On the surface, they're supposed to be simple roleplay games, like renting a room in a hotel. But in reality, they've become hubs for extremely inappropriate content, often involving sexual roleplay, adult animations, and features that should never exist on a platform built for kids. The reason people hate condo games is simple. They're dangerous. These games are easily accessible with no real age verification, meaning kids can stumble into them just as easily as adults. Behind the scenes, Discord servers with tens of thousands.
What? No, what? Oh, okay. That's kind of that should be blue. I should not see this. I should not. No, what? What? The hardware is actually scary, by the way. Look, I mean, why would we see?
Making them even easier to find. Over the years,
there it is. Oh, come now.
Condo games have been tied to predatory behavior, exploitation, and Roblox.
There it is. We're looking for the perfect restaurant. Why these games got wearing unclothed outfit? At least the picture actually blurry, by the way. Thank God I didn't see nothing. But why in the world were people wearing this kind of like, let's just say, some Gurner's outfit? This is the same. This is actually one of those creepy Gurner's outfit. Like, why in the world would people wear this kind of creepy condo outfit? Like, what kind of imaginary within this game is gonna be? Who said you're gonna make this outfit? Who said that? Who told you that?
His reputation being dragged into mainstream news for all the wrong reasons. Even though Roblox constantly bans them, new ones pop up within minutes. To the community,
they got public probably Bath Simulator is gone, but some people are still making them the worst way, which is
Condos aren't just cringy,
creepy.
they're a serious threat to player safety, and that's why they're one of the most universally despised trends in
Even this
Roblox
girl is
history.
creepy.
Slenders.
No, for Slenders.
Slenders are one of Roblox's most
This is one of back years when I used to hate Slenders. Slenders is one of the most crazy avatar and the most toxic people of all time. And they're actually the one who ruined Mip City. Even the owner joined them. He turned into one of them for this goddamn reason. This is like my childhood when I used to hate them. I actually now hate them a lot right now for whatever happened in Mip City. It used to be the most popular game until they made it
fashion
worse.
trends, inspired loosely by the creepypasta character
And it's crazy because they call Slenders by copying the name one of the most horror characters by Slenderman. I don't know why they made that name.
Slenderman. These avatars are tall, thin, and usually dressed in edgy, dark outfits with emo
The stitchy face is the most disgusting avatar.
or
Especially in Halloween, by the way. Halloween is way better than wearing a man who completely made his face into different.
alternative vibes. At first, it was just another avatar style, nothing more than a fashion choice. But then the reputation kicked in. Slenders started being associated with toxic behavior. They became known for trash talking, bullying, and stirring up drama in games. Some were linked to online dating trends, which only added to the controversy. Even if not every Slender acted that way, the stereotype was powerful enough that the entire style became tainted. Over time, Slender stopped being just an avatar label. It became a warning sign. If someone saw a Slender join their game, they assumed trouble was coming. The negative reputation stuck. And today, Slenders are remembered less.
This is exactly the same happened to me. I got a bad trouble with this Slender. Whenever they join, they come right into me. This time, acting creepy.
For their fashion and more for the toxic stereotype attached to them.
Okay, we're gonna end this video right now, but we're still hear some other avatar. Let's go. This is not the same thing that happened to Slender, but this is the same thing happened to Roblox Gangsters, one of the most next hated avatar that I've never seen in my life. Alright, anyways, we're gonna end this video right now. Make sure to give a like, subscribe button, and tell me in the comment what kind of avatar do you guys hate? What others avatar, especially not in this one, by the way. What other avatar do you guys hate? Comment down below. Make sure to join my Roblox group. I'm gonna give it a link in the description to do right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna go play Pop Up Freezery in a minute. Bye.